Hey there, LT Zeta here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet. In the last episode, we beat Lacey and did Drayton... no, not Drayton. Did Crispin's stupid sandwich trial. In this episode, we're going to fight Crispin and then do the last of the trials. And hopefully have time in the episode to also fight the other Elite Four members. So, bring it on, Crispy buddy. Crispy Pro. You're dumb, but maybe your fight will at least be entertaining. There's messy history. He battles because he wants to battle. He wants to win, so that's what he's gonna do. Don't cook your Pokemon! Also, if you're gonna do that, why wouldn't you just whack it with the pan to throw it? I feel like that's the obvious thing to do in that situation. Time to start battling. I feel like I'm more scared of Talonflame here. Ow! I was right to be scared of Talonflame. Okay. Just in case you're about to use a fire move, I'm gonna send out Zol for Flash Fire. Aha! Alright, we got rid of both of them. You have a Rocky helmet, you bitch! Okay. It's funny. Rocky, okay, fine. Well, I guess we'll send back out Plume. Magmortar, who could have seen that coming? And Camerupt. Well, it's a shame Flamenco just died. There's some Tailwind. I feel like I'm more scared of Magmortar here. Yeah, that was a crit. So I can't necessarily expect that to do the same amount of damage next time. Heat Wave. Earth Power on Roll. Ooh, okay, that's a good chunk of damage. Fangoria, you're a big apple now. Let's just see what happens here. Gonna Volt Switch. That does not kill Magmortar, okay. I don't feel like Bezel's gonna be useful here. So I'll just send Bezel in as a sacrifice. Used Heat Wave. Fangoria avoided the attack. Alright, Bezel lived that, which is pleasant. Alright, Exeggutor. This is not the... Okay, so you're probably gonna be like setting up a Sunny Day or something, but I can use Shadow Ball on that. And I'll Fickle Beam Camerupt. Protect? Okay, fine. Not ideal, but I can live with that. Fickle Beam. Okay. Use Heat Wave. Bezel avoided the attack this time. Oh, I got burned? That's annoying. Alright, well, let's just try the same turn again. Maybe my Fickle Beam will be better. There's Shadow Ball. How's that going to do in Executive? Not a one-shot. That was a crit. Oh, okay. Okay. Berry is Citrus? Citrus, okay. Fickle Beam. Okay, I'm not getting lucky on that. Psyshock. Basic amount of damage. Alright, another Heat Wave, another Heat Wave. That hits both of us. I don't think the burn's gonna kill Mangoria, but it's gonna be very close. Yeah, it's gonna be very close. Tailwind petered out. Get that back out. Okay, I don't think I have enough health to live whatever happens next, unfortunately. Psyshock on me. Okay. On Plume. Oh! Harvested the Citrus Berry. Oh, you bitch. Alright, Siobhan's not necessarily the best person to have out in this kind of situation. Oh, Blaziken also kind of sucks, because I can become a Dark type. I think I just need to... I'm gonna recover. I need the health. I'm gonna try and take out Executor and then hope that Blaziken doesn't murder anybody right now. It might use a Fire-type move on me. We'll see. It's weird that it's Blaziken and not Emboar. That would still be a firefighting, you know? And then it would be Unova. Whatever. Executor is down. For some... Surprisingly enough, never used Sunny Day. That's why I expected it was gonna be there. Alright, Mangora uses Recover. Focus Blast. That stinks. Oh, neat. Okay. Interesting. My special defense fell. Well, Mangoria lived through that, impressively enough. Speed boost. I'm just gonna Glaive Rush. And recover again. Because I feel like Mangoria... Well, okay. Now it's just a question of Speed Boost Tailwind and stuff. Fuck. No! Speed boost, why? No! The Tailwind didn't even peter out. Ah, fuck. Maybe that's why they picked Blaziken. I was confident. I was confident that Tailwind would help. Alright, well, I lost to you. Alright, we don't want Flamenco out to start with. It was a good attempt, though. It was a good attempt. I guess I'll meet you guys at the end of that fight, unless something... I don't know. We'll see how the fight goes, I suppose. Start with a Tailwind, like before. Sunny Day. You're the Sunny Day user. Interesting. Alright, I'm starting with Sunny Day, the Tailwind. So I'll use Phantom Force now. Rotom used Will-O-Wisp on Plume. A little annoying, but whatever. Now I'm gonna Volt Switch on Talonflame to get Plume out of here. That didn't kill you this time. That's annoying. Of course it's a range. What? Oh, it's not a range, you have a Focus Sash! Which is a random chance to live a one-shot attack. Okay. So it just didn't activate last time. Of course. Flare Blitz. Okay, well, the Talonflame did wind up dying thanks to the Flare Blitz, at least. Over. Well, Mangoria went down, unfortunately. Yeah, it is Sunny Day right now. Here comes Camera. I'm gonna revive Mangoria, because they've been able to do a lot of good things previously. That didn't kill? That shocks me. I need to stall out the Sunny Day right now. Takes care of Rotom now. Alright. And I keep Plume in the back. No, takes no burn damage. I'll send in Mangoria, see how that goes. Shadow Ball. An acceptable amount of damage. There's a Heat Wave. Mangoria with the attack, and that doesn't kill Bezel, but thanks to the sunny day, it definitely does more than preferred. Magmortar. Right. Bezel I don't think is going to survive, especially with the Tailwind having petered out. So I think it's the best to use that there. Oh, Mangoria didn't survive either. Damn. I need this fucking sunny day to go away. There we go. The harsh sunlight faded. That's what I wanted. Alright. Aqua Step Magmortar. And just in case I'm gonna Tailwind. Again. Just to be on the safe side. Oh, you got a berry for that. Good to know. This probably only do half damage then. Okay. God. Fuck you. Okay. Psych. God, fuck you. You're like specifically designed to fuck over Flanco. Okay, they're really fucking designed to fuck over Flamenco. Jesus Christ. They both have psychic moves? It's like they knew who the water starter of this generation was. Yikes. It's going so much worse, and it's mainly because of fucking... gonna uproar because I don't know what's gonna happen. Dig. Use Heat Wave. Ow. This once again is going so much worse when I know what's going on. What the hell is going on with these battles where, like, the second or third try just winds up being worse? Why does that keep happening? Executor. Hit 4 times. You only hit twice? What the hell? That's literally not what it says in the description. It's 3 to 5. Why did it lie? Oh, use Solar Beam. Okay. Why did it lie, though, still? I think I need to really hard focus Executor, because Solar Beam's gonna kill Flamenco for sure. And if one of them does manage to kill it, then the other attack goes to the other one. Goes to Blaziken. Okay. Use Focus Blast. But I missed... Okay, that's probably the best possible outcome there. Icicle Spear's not going to do a ton to Blaziken, but it's still going to be some neat little bit of chip damage. Why is it only hitting twice? What happened? I'm gonna dig on the Blaziken, and I'm going to Pocket Step. Use Focus Blast, and... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god, I lived? Oh my god, the camping worked! Oh, that's a little awkward, but whatever. The power of picnics. I finally have that ability now. Well... It is an in-game mechanic, I guess. Feels a little anticlimactic to have won because of that, though. But oh well. I literally can't do anything about it now. Well. He wants to have fun again. It's kind of weird in a meta sense that, like, this random group of random kids who formed a club are, like, the hardest Elite Four there has ever been. I think these are a higher level than some, like, rematch teams of Elite Fours in previous games. Power scaling at its finest. Or power creep, I guess, is the correct term that I'm looking for. Yeah. You know, this game is so slow compared to, like, how other games do things, because there's just so many more cutscenes. There's so much more, like, dialogue that just happens to, like, interrupt things, interrupt the flow, and I feel like a lot of things that, like, would normally take less time in other games just take longer in this game. And, like, I probably wouldn't care as much if I wasn't, like, recording and thus really hyper-aware of the time everything takes, you know? But it is a thing you notice. Like, I'm just trying to play the game, and then... I don't know, I understand it's an RPG. RPGs have stories. I'm not saying it's a problem that there's a story. It's just also, like, this is... It feels very superficial sometimes. And sometimes I just want to play the goddamn game. Sometimes I want to just get to the battles. Especially when the cutscenes, like, aren't really adding anything. It's just a lot of dialogue about things that we've kind of already would have been able to guess, I guess. Alright. What's this trial gonna be? One was about capturing and leveling up Pokemon. One was about sandwiches. One was about... And one was about random Pokemon knowledge from, like, the Pokedex, to an extent. So I'm gonna guess you're gonna be about... I was gonna say the camera, but we already did camera stuff with Perrin. An exception among exceptions. The Elite Trial. Flying Time Trial. Oh, an obstacle course. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Flying Time Trial. Right on. Agias. Your name is Agias, yes. Amazing animation. Absolutely perfect. Koraidon's brimming with power. What your Agias just consumed is a supplement that enhances Pokemon flight capabilities. Okay. Free flight. Interesting. So they're giving me a thing that I've never used before, ever. So we have to fly through the rings, and that's it? It's just fly through rings? Superman 64? Is that what this is? Take on the Flying Time Trial. I see a bunch of rings. I don't know. I'm gonna fly through them. How's this gonna control? We don't even get to watch it take off. It just does it for us. Alright, well, it's not inverted. No, I've played Spyro before. This is fine. It's not inverted, so it's up to go up and down to go down. The only thing I like about this is the gag of the Agias name. Otherwise, this woman is just like... I hate her. That was it? Okay. Well, that was a waste of time. Spyro 1's first flight level is harder than that. Pathetic. What is the point of giving... The other ones were at least you had to try on some level. Two of them involved battles. One of them involved at least paying attention to some things in the Pokédex. Or making, like, reasonable guesses. Like, that one was just, like... It's just... God. Spyro was made for kids. It's just annoying when when Nintendo in general, when anybody just does this sort of thing where it's like, I'm gonna make something that's really easy. Alright, you're basically like... I don't know. You're annoying. You annoy me. Okay, so are you a Steel-type user? I guess so. So I'll just Bitter Blade. I don't know. Dugtrio worries me the most. I'll Volt Switch Skarmory. Well, it lived. I'll swap in my own Steel type. How about that? Well, this might be bad. Oh, of course you got a Focus Sash. And my speed fell. Dual Wing Beat. But I avoided the attack, okay. I need Plume back. The Doug Trio is almost certainly about to Earthquake again. Oh, come on. Stealth Rock, ooh. Okay. Uproar should kill whoever it hits. Okay, it hit Skarmory. Goodbye, Skarmory. You Stone Edge on Plume. Ooh, that sucks. That really sucks. Okay, well, this is not going great. Those are just the first two, and I'm already kind of fucked. A little bit. I don't really have a lot that's good on Steel. Is Ground strong on Steel? It might be. So Dig might be useful. Not gonna be useful on Caesar, that's for sure. And a Psychic tag. Well, I can use Dark on Psychic, at least. I'm just gonna Aqua Step Caesar. And Terastallize, Crunch, Reuniclus. Hope I'm faster. Because otherwise that Reuniclus is absolutely using a Psychic type move on Flamenco. He's a Fighting type, gotta remember that, he's a Fighting type. And so that means that if he gets hit by a Psychic move, he's going to die. I don't want that to happen. Okay, move faster than Reuniclus. Please, one shot. One shot with a Terra. One shot with a Terra. Damn, you're bulky! Well, I think Flamenco's down. Unfortunately. Ow! Ow! Trick Room. Oh. Wait, you just lowered my speed, didn't you? What's that gonna do? I have no idea what's about to happen now. I'm just gonna Aqua Step and Crunch and hope for the best. Use Psychic, okay. Yeah. There goes Flamenco. I knew that was gonna happen. Whatever. Blah. What happens now? Okay, I Crunch and I got rid of you at least. It's something. Well, I'm probably not gonna survive now because Caesar's gonna kill me. Yeah. Okay. But I at least got some Rocky Helmet damage in on Caesar. That's probably a good thing. Well, I've only got two, and Napoleon. Okay, well, I guess that's a good time to have Mangoria come out. I think I just need to Giga Drain the Empoleon and hope that Bezel's fast. Nope, well, Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch is gonna guarantee Bezel's not fast enough. Okay, I don't think I'm winning this fight. Not a 1v2. Especially if Empoleon has Ice Beam. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Well, so far, everybody but Lacey has murdered me. This is wild that these are, like, the hardest fights I've ever fought in Pokemon, and they're, like, random one-off DLC that literally nobody ever talks about. The only thing I've ever heard about this DLC is the fucking move around the world as your own thing. Why does nobody talk about how good this is? I'm actually angry at the Pokemon community. Everyone complains about Pokemon games being too easy, and now I have this, and it's actually really a genuine challenge. No one talks about it. Why doesn't anybody talk about this? I would have loved to at least been mentally prepared for, like, something way harder. This is... I'm kind of really annoyed now that nobody ever talks about this. People should talk about it. I think I'm going to start with them, because they're generally faster. They might have been also who I just started out with last time, but, like, I feel like last time I could have done better had I just... done different things. I hate the characters, but at least these battles are fun. Like, I'm pissed off no one talks about this. Why doesn't anybody talk about this? Come on, guys! This is the exact kind of thing that people playing Pokemon want! Hard fights! Challenging fights! Fights that aren't just spam to win! They have items, they're doing good things! Okay, that should do that. Thing goes back. It's probably gonna be Earthquake, so I'll send out Mangoria, because that'll be basic damage. Use Stone Edge, it's fine. Got a Rocky Helmet. Interesting. Good to keep that in mind. Alright. Now out comes Empoleon for the inevitable Ice Beam that's about to happen. So I'm gonna close combat it. And for Ice Beam... I'll go Zol. And I don't really know what Dugtrio is about to do. Oh, Zol was the one who was out last time. That's right, Zol was out first. Iron Head. Okay. Okay, Empoleon's down. Awesome. Perfect. Okay, here comes Reuniclus, which is interesting, because it's potentially going to use Trick Room. But I can Aqua Step it, and I can... Well, hold on. It is probably going to use Trick Room. I need to assume it's going to use Trick Room and just... The problem with Phantom Force is that it's a 2-turn move. I'm just gonna attack it with neutral stuff. Earthquake. Does a good chunk of damage on everybody. Okay, speed rose again. With Bitter Blade, kill. Okay, perfect. Alright, I think I need to go for Doug Trio now. Here's Caesar. I'm gonna get Zol out of here. Swap it with Bloom, I suppose. Because Doug Trio might... If Doug Trio lives, I can see it using Earthquake thing. It's not a guarantee if Doug Trio lives, I think. Okay, Focus Sash once again, 1. Alright, so it might use, like, you know, attacks everybody on the ground sort of deal. Iron Head. Okay, that also works. Pounce. Okay, that killed Flamenco, unfortunately. But now I can also discharge. Oh, but no, that's not going to hit Doug Trio. Do I have anything that hits both people? Make it rain. But that's not exactly good. Okay, I have an idea. Tailwind Bitter Blade Caesar. Get a bunch of health back, and survive whatever Doug Trio throws at me, if it uses a move on Zol. Ooh, you got a thing. I don't know if that's going to help you, though. I'm really strong. Okay, it doesn't help. Awesome. No berry for you. Haha. And that'll get me a lot of health. Awesome. Okay. Caesar's down. So lost a little bit for the Life Orb. Stone Edge. It does hit Plume. Plume lived. Is that going to be a thing? Yep. Plume toughed it out. Okay. And out comes Metagross. It's her last Pokemon. So I'm just going to Bitter Blade, and I'm going to Uproar and hope that hits Doug Trio. Thanks to the Tailwind and the fact that Trick Room never got set up, though, damn it! You attacked the wrong person! Oh, well, Bitter Blade on this is still useful. Okay, yeah. Metagross is down. Now I just need to hit the Doug Trio with anything. Alright. See, this time, for the first time ever, knowing what's coming helped me with the formulate a strategy. Wild, I know. There goes Plume. Thank you for your services, my lovely loyal bird. Siobhan. Hiya. Okay. And there we go. That's the Elite Four. I got 1 HP. Thank you for that. That means it rounds up. Alright. GG's. Amorous. I still think you're an awful character. But good fight. I liked all 4 of those fights. The only reason I got so annoyed at Drayton's was just because, like, I put myself in an extra challenging position. I probably wouldn't have done that had I known it was going to be so damn difficult. I just saw the levels and I was like, oh, this is higher level, but I'll probably be fine if I'm a little under. And then it just wrecks me with, like, incredibly good team composition. Like, oh man, if I knew that going in, I wouldn't have done that, but it was still satisfying in the end. I still was just frustrated by the fact that it was just doing different things and I had a really hard time planning for it, but in the end, it works out. So, I'm just annoyed that no one talks about this. Why does no one talk about this? Do people just breeze their way through this with level 100 Pokemon at the end? Is that why no one talks about this? Because no one tried it? No one cared? I don't know, but I'm just like, blah. This was good. This was genuinely good Pokemon battles. If you're gonna be type-themed, this was a really good way to do it. This really worked. Why doesn't this happen more often? This honestly makes me just more disappointed about the rest of the game, because the rest of the game proves that this kind of thing could happen. Instead, I just breezed through so much of the game. And even the things that challenged me weren't ever like this. Like, God, why don't you do this more often? I'm really kind of disappointed at that. But, whatever. It proves that they can still make good teams, and that they can have a lot of good team competition, which means they're holding themselves back in the rest of the game. And that's just disappointing to me. I understand that these games are made for kids, but, like, the games were harder in the past, is the thing. And these were still made for kids at that time. And I don't know, at the very least, you could maybe experiment, like, Black and White 2 had hard mode and easy mode. And those never came back. You could bring those back and do more with that. You can make that a mainstay and give people who've been playing Pokemon for so long way more of a challenge. Face off against Kieran is the next thing. So we're gonna do that in the next episode of Pokemon Scarlet. I'm just like reeling from like these revelations. Where exactly is Kieran gonna be? I was mashing through text. Okay, apparently he's gonna be at the entrance, so I'll just fly over here. But yeah, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet, we're gonna fight Kieran, and that's probably also gonna be a really tough battle. But now I'm actually really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the fighting Kieran. This is gonna be fun. Especially, you know, the fact that these are all double battles is also really, like, standing out to me. Double battles are just so much fun. Why is this good? And the rest of the game isn't this good, is a better question. This really shows that... I have mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Why can't they do this more often?